Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be filming for you 10 baby names that I love. I'm going to be sharing 5 baby girl names and 5 baby boy names. And if that's something that you're interested in watching, then just stay tuned. To start off the video, I am going to also be discussing how I came up with the names for my son and my daughter. For starters, my daughter's name is Layla, and how I came up with the name was one day I was sitting at home and I was just looking through a list of names on babycenter.com, and I really picked out a couple letters that I absolutely loved and that I kind of envisioned my daughter having. So I really liked L names, J names, and any name that started with a G. So I kind of limited my list to those letters. So one day Jericho came home and I gave him a list of names that I looked at, and I said, "Here, take a look at these lists of names and tell me if there's anything on there that jumps out at you." When he finished looking at the list, he said, "There's only one name I like on the list." And I said, "Yeah, same here. What name was it that you liked?" And he said, "It's Layla." And I was like, "That's so funny. That's exactly the name that I liked as well." So him and I are very similar when it comes to agreeing on names. We don't really bicker back and forth when it comes to names. So Layla was really easy to name, and then her middle name is Joe, and that's after Jericho's mom, so we call her JoJo as well. So for my son's name, his name is Star, and how we decided that was back when Jericho and I were first dating. We really liked the name Starling for a boy, but when I ended up getting pregnant the second time around, it was a surprise gender, so we had no idea what to expect. So we were like, okay, maybe we're going to go with Starling. That's the name we always envisioned naming our son, but it didn't really fit what I wanted in that time period. I kind of was more into short and strong names for boys. So Jericho came up with let's drop the ending of it and just name him Star. So that's kind of the only name that we had in mind when it came to him. And when he was born, that was just, we saw him and I'm like, yeah, his name is Star. His middle name is Champion. He's also named after another one of Jericho's family members. It's a family name on his side, the Champion part is. So his name is Star Champion, and we really, really like it. And some people like to call him Champ, so it's really cute. So to jump right into today's video, I'm going to be sharing 5 baby girl names first, and then I'll share the 5 baby boy names. I'm also going to be sharing the baby boy name that I had specifically picked out for this pregnancy in case it turned out to be a boy. So I'm really excited, so just keep watching. So the first name I have for a girl is Bria. I really, really like this name because for my entire life I've been wanting to be named my middle name. My middle name is Gabriella. I really like that name. I think I look more like a Gabriella or like a Brie than a Sarah. So when I found out I was pregnant, Bria was a name that I strongly considered, but it wasn't unique enough for me. I really, really, really like unique names. And for girl names, I really like any name that ends in that A sound. So like Sarah, Layla, Bria. I really liked it, but it just wasn't for me in this time period or this time frame. Moving on to my second baby girl name, I love this name so much, and it's Jacob. I really, really like that name. Growing up, I had a friend named Jake, and I really liked it. You don't really hear a lot of Jacobs or Jake anymore, so I really like taking masculine names and putting a feminine twist on it, so I like Jacob. I think I would spell it Jaka. You could spell it with a Y, but I think that looks kind of more like a boy name. But I really like Jacob. I don't think I'm going to use it. I just like how unique it is. Okay, so this name is very dated, and I kind of like newer, unique names, and this one's definitely unique. And I kind of was inspired by my mom's favorite girl name. Every time I get pregnant, she wants me to name my daughter Willow. That's what she wants me to name it. She's like, I like Willow. That's what I love. And there's nothing wrong with Willow. I like that name. I just don't like the ending of it. I really like that A sound. I have a theme that I have planned out for my kids. And so it's just not my favorite name. So instead of Willow, I decided that I like the name Willa. It hasn't been used in such a long time. It used to be a popular name. I think it was 100 years ago or something like that, it said. But it was a really popular name back in the day, and it just is unheard of now. But I kind of like it. I would spell it with 2 L's, and I just think it's kind of cute. Willa, it's just cute. I think I can envision a mixed baby being named that. So I think that name's cute, and obviously I don't think everyone would like it, but I like it. My next baby girl name, I heard this name because I'm a gymnastics coach. If those who don't know, I coach and run a gymnastics program. So the name that I have come in contact with through a girl that I coach in gymnastics, her name is Maeve, M-A-V-E, and I really, really like it because it kind of reminds me of Mavis from Transylvania. And I just really like that name. I think it's really cute. I remember when she came up to me and she's like, my name's Maeve. I thought it was very strong and really, really cute. The only reason why I'm not naming this baby that is because of the ending. Again, I like the A sound, but it's really pretty and it's really cute. The last baby girl name that I love, love, love is Zella. Z-E-L-L-A. I love this name so much. The only reason why I'm not using it is because I have a name in mind for my next pregnancy if it's a girl, and it starts with a Z, and I am not a big fan at repeating the first letter multiple times within your children. I kind of want every child of mine to have their own letter and own it. So this is the only reason why this baby isn't going to be named it, or the next baby girl if we have one in the future, because I have another Z name in mind. I love Z names for girls. But that's my last baby girl name that I'm going to be sharing in this video. I will have more videos like this where they're more unique, but that's my last baby girl name. Okay, now moving on to the boys. Boy names are a lot easier for me to come up with, and I think that's just because I like short and strong names, and they're just super easy for me. My first name that I absolutely love, and I'm not going to use just because it doesn't fit my theme, is Q. I like it spelled Q-U-E. I love this name. I really, really like the name Quentin, but it's too long, and so I shortened it down to Q. I think it's really cute. I could just see some little boy coming up to me and saying, my name's Q. I think that is just very cute. I love the name Quinn. I just love that name for a boy, so Q is very similar. This name I love, and it actually does kind of somewhat fit the theme of my boy names, so I will give hints. Like I said with the girl names, I like any girl name that ends in that A sound, so yeah, you can definitely expect this baby to have that name, like a name similar to that. For boy names, my son's name is Star, so I like anything that holds like a title or like a high standard. So like Star, like he's a star. Or I can't really give any examples of other names similar to that because then it'll give away for my future baby names. But Storm is one of them. I like anything nature-like or that's like a very strong title holder type of name. That's all that I'm going to give for hints. But anyways, I love the name Storm. I was definitely discouraged. I've always liked this name. When Kylie Jenner named her baby Stormy, I'm like, I just don't want to name my baby Storm. Just mostly because of that. I don't want it to be associated with any similar baby names out there. But I love that name. I think it's a cute name. Moving on to my third baby boy name. This is a name that I was going to name this baby if it was a boy. I was 100% set on it. And it's going to kind of give you a little glimpse of what the idea I have in mind for my boys, if I have more in the future, which I really, really hope so. So the name I was going to choose for this baby if it was a boy is Knight, spelled with a K. I really like that name because it's like a knight. It goes well with Star. I just really like it. I just loved it. Like I could just see me naming my baby boy Knight. But I will tell you this, if I do get pregnant later down the road, which I'm going to, hopefully, fingers crossed, I want a lot of kids. I don't know if you guys know that. I want like 6 to 8 kids. I would love more. But I'm not going to name my son Knight because I have other names in line. But yeah, so the name I have in mind for the next baby, if it's a boy, is my favorite name by far. And I only know one other person in this entire world named it. So I'm excited. I hope I can use it in the future. Okay, moving on to the fourth baby boy name. I love this name so much. The only reason why I'm not using it ever is because it's 2 syllables. I only like short baby names, and it's Ocean. I love this name. I know one person who named their baby boy this, and it's actually really funny. They're pretty famous. The couple is I don't know if you guys remember, what's it called? Spy Kids. You know the sister in Spy Kids? Well, Her name is Alexa, and she has a YouTube channel with her husband, and they have a son named Ocean, and I really, really think he's so cute, and his name is perfect. So I've always liked that name though. But what's so funny is that's one of my favorite boy names, and they're pregnant again with their second boy, and they're naming their son, like their second son that's soon to be born, the name that I want to name my second son if I have it. I can't even believe that. They just revealed it in a video, so that's a hint. If you want to find that out, then maybe you should Google search them on YouTube. But I love that couple. So for the last baby boy name, it's very cute and subtle. I'm not going to name my son this in the future, and not just solely because it doesn't fit my theme. It does in a sense, but nobody likes it in my family. And it's Coy, C-O-Y. I'll tell you why I like this, because it reminds me of my other favorite boy name as well that I'm not going to be using, but I'm only narrowing this list down to 5, and that's Wolf. Coy Wolf is a hybrid between a coyote and a wolf, so I just think it symbolizes strength and nature, and like a wolf is such an amazing creature. They literally keep our ecosystem like running. It's one of those animals that like keep it going, and I really, really love that about them. I love coyotes, I love wolves, so Coy is such a cool name, and I don't think I've ever heard of it. I just kind of came up with it because I love nature names. So yeah, but that's my final baby boy name. So to wrap up today's video, that was my 10 top names that I'm not going to be using for baby girls or baby boys in the future. I have a list already for my future children. I really hope I have more kids. Like, I really, really, really hope so, because I have really good names that I think you guys would really love, and I've never heard any of the names. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next video coming at you on Thursday. Bye guys.